36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. You're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
Okay. Wow. Shout out to Joe Budden, who happens to be my Virgo brother. You know, that take on Drake was it was very, very interesting. And I'm going to read Drake's response here. And Joe Budden, this is a response from Drake, not me. Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember, you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the things that pop into your brain had you broke. Living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Nietzsche jeans to screw up their face to mood music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap, not cause you accomplished all you need to. It's cause it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man, Project NG, projecting his own self-hate, and the fact I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need it, put in simpler terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions. Now, I'm going to say this as a Virgo, I'm not as dark a Virgo as Joe Budden, but this definitely hurt. Drake is an extremely, extremely intelligent young man, and he knew where to go. This definitely poked and prodded at Joe. And I would say to our elder statesmen in hip hop as well as comedy, you over 40 to 40 and up. Everybody that's 40 and up, understand your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. What you like and don't like is not what they're playing to. They're playing to a younger demographic. And for Joe, who was a rapper, like I don't really think Drake's album is one of his best albums, but I have to applaud him for giving us, I mean, this guy's been on fire since 2009 and he's been killing, for giving us over 10 years of just hits. I mean, just hit after hit after hit over 10 years. In Joe's response, even though it seemed, it's a thing of It's very it contradicts itself because Joe was a former MC who didn't make it. If Jay-Z would have said it, I could have listened and the crowd could listen. And I even understand as a comedian because there's certain specials and comedians, but I'm not gonna come out here and just berate those guys because you have to understand what the audience is going to look at you like. You look like a hater, especially if you're in the same genre as this person, or if you were formerly in that genre and you failed, or you did not make it, and you became a podcast or a blogger. This is how they're going to look at you. The game of this industry is chess, not checkers. You cannot just talk from your heart and your sleeve and expect to get positive results. It's not going to work. You have to be bigger. You have to overcome that. Do I think this was one of Drake's best albums? No. Do I think what Joe did was necessarily wrong? Not really. Do I think how the fans and the public and the industry will view him will be not in his best interest? Absolutely. I'm only talking about this from a strategic standpoint, Joe. You lost. Drake buried you. He buried you 20 feet deep because you had one hit. You had one hit your whole career. So for you to go at this man who's given us hit after hit after hit for over 10 years, no one can sustain. You know what I'm saying? Where they just totally on top forever. But this guy, you know, if you think about rap music right now, Drake is in his Fat Elvis stage. He's Fat Elvis right now. And Fat Elvis was pretty dope. And for black people to say Elvis stole, and I know Kanye had recently called out Elvis for stealing, is hypocritical because even when you look at Kanye's career, his biggest his first big break in the music business was through The Wire, which was a sample from Shaka Khan. And he had a samples on top of samples on top of samples. The whole blueprint is a sample of artists, of black artists from the 70s. So to really sit and say Elvis stole, nah. He was influenced and inspired like the rest of you, right? Like, I don't get this. This culture of remixes, you can't point a finger. So to Joe, I would just say before you give these takes, which are honest takes, because he's a Virgo, he speaks from the heart, I'm a Virgo. You have to kill yourself first, Joe. Just say, listen, I never made it as a rapper, right? This will probably be taken as hate because I was unsuccessful in my attempt to become a number one MC. But this is my standpoint. Now, once you do that, Joe Budden, you disarm them. And now your opinion is valuable. So that's all I want to say. And tell Joe Budden as well as Drake to call me. This is LeVar Walker. Check me out live. I'll be at Tommy T's October 13th to the 15th. Get those tickets, click that link, copy that link, and I will see you guys there. Thank you.